Namaste, my friends. Today's yoga session. I was really focusing on inhaling with the root lock, exhaling with ab lock. And what this does, right? With the doing the root lock and the ab lock to the rhythm of the breathing while maintaining focus on the breath. What it does is like it completely transforms the way that energy is moved throughout your body, is moved through your consciousness, is moved through your mind. So it sort of like integrates and plugs up energy leaks that happen. And by energy leaks, I'm talking about distractions, your mind going elsewhere. Sometimes when you simply focus on the breath, it's very easy for your mind to be distracted because the breath is very subtle, and then your body's still moving. But like when you do root lock, it's like it just adds that extra level of concentration, extra level of focus. And physically, when you squeeze your root lock, it's like you're activating all your muscles in your legs, in your back, in your abs. The ab lock activates all the muscles in your upper body, the root lock all the muscles in your lower body, and the core too. So it's very physically engaging, and it actually activates so many more muscles. Like if you do root lock throughout a whole yoga series, you'll be able to go into much deeper poses, better alignment, and just generally have a stronger practice physically as well as mentally. Because mentally, in order to do the root lock and the ab lock, you must also be consciously present with it. Like even with the breath, like the breath will happen if you're not conscious of it. Like you don't have to control it for it to happen. But like the root lock and to a lesser extent the ab lock, because the abs, like they sort of work, but when you do ab lock, you're putting more emphasis on squeezing it more and like really squeezing it. It's like every exhale is like a crunch, it's like you're really squeezing it instead of just letting it do what's necessary to do the movement or hold your weight in that position, in that posture. um, but those two you have to consciously do. If you don't do it, they just, like, the root lock will not do anything. It will not work by itself more than it needs to. But I suppose they're always working because it's like you'll be using your root lock for everything. So anyway, it's like when you consciously do it, your mind gets so concentrated, and the energy and the amount of so energy builds when your mind is just super focused and doesn't move. Like when it moves, energy is lost. So in the yoga series, it's like when your mind is super focused on the breath and doesn't move too far, you are cultivating lots of energy that will nourish and make you grow spiritually. And then what makes that even more easier is doing the root lock and the ab lock to the rhythm of the breath. So it's like you use these two tools, breathing and locks, to really cultivate the most amount of energy and to sustain the focus and the concentration of the mind highly. And this is something I highly encourage you to look into. If it's if you want to take your practice deeper, locks and breathing. The breathing is first. Master the breath first, and then incorporate the locks. All right, namaste.